hope you're not disappointed. I think tonight's my night, Top, N5 FPD.
Wayne, I'm getting that wrong every night. I need to get a copy of your schedule. I'm disappointed.
Well, Gary doesn't count, though.
I figured as much. Were you able to hear NO5 November Oscar 5 Golf in Minden, Louisiana? Not Top, Wayne, that's your name.
Okay, we're going to be starting the net here in just another minute or so. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta.
Wayne, were you copying Minden, Louisiana earlier, or did you just turn the radio on?
He was breaking the squelch, but I couldn't copy.
Okay.
All right, well, it sounds like things have settled down a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and start the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My name is Wayne. I'm located up here in Peaster, Texas, just northwest of Weatherford. So this net meets every Friday, as everybody that's here probably knows.
And then back down to an S3. Other type
o'clock here on 146.58. Our main purpose is just to promote Simplex usage of the 2-meter frequencies. Sure, I'm glad that you're here. Stick around and we'll get everybody checked in and give you a chance to maybe work a little DX this evening. All right, so let's see. Going down the list of things that's going on, we have Net Logger that's being run by, let's see, it looks like Bob, KG5SQJ. Always does a good job for us, keeping everybody logged in. We have YouTube live stream brought to you by the courtesy of Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. It's a lot of fun to listen in to that YouTube channel either during the net or after the net is over with. So it's probably a good thing to have going on in case you missed it. You can always tune in and hear what happened during the net. We have a Facebook group that's on North Central Texas Simplex Net. You're welcome to join if you have not already. It's a good place to list equipment that you might be interested in, or some equipment you might want to sell. Get in contact with some of the other folks that frequent this frequency. We usually start off with the first-time check-ins and newly licensed operators. We do have some designated relay stations, but in case they don't hear you or I don't hear you, feel free to jump in and say relay, and we'll try to get a station checked in and make sure that everybody gets a turn to get in the log. And we also go county by county, normally starting in Parker County whenever I'm doing net control, and kind of rotate around in a counterclockwise motion, just to kind of keep everybody on track. If they're having beams and they'd like to get it pointed in the right direction. If you can't hear anybody, we invite you to listen in to the simulcast frequencies, which operate on 444.925. It's down in Somerville, and then we got one that's out in Palo Pinto County on 145.310. So those two simulcast frequencies are listening only. Makes it a lot more interesting for those guys that are remotely located or maybe not hearing all the stations. They can kind of chime in by using that to listen what's going on. Okay, let's see. What else is on the list here? Yeah, we do the first-time check-ins, newly licensed operators, upgrades, give them an opportunity to go first. And we have a DX station that's out there listening in, and we're going to give him a chance to jump in there first and get logged in, and maybe see if there's any other DX stations. I had a request from someone this evening to do that, which is a little bit unusual, but the individual that requested is also that way, so it kind of works hand in hand. So what we're going to do here is we're going to ask everybody to try to give their calls phonetically. It always helps, and come at me really slowly so I can get a chance to write it down in case Bob doesn't get it, but he normally is on top of it before I am. So at any rate, we're going to start the net, and we're going to call on first-time check-ins, newly licensed or upgrade operators. Now's your chance to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. All right, nothing heard. Do I have any relays for first-time check-ins or newly licensed or upgrades? Okay, I'm not sure if Bendon, Louisiana is copying me or not, but we're going to stand by and listen for any DX stations that's outside of our normal coverage area, and we're going to do that not only for Louisiana, but we're also going to do it for Oklahoma. We do have stations check in from Oklahoma from time to time, and so we're going to kind of spread out a little bit and see if we can't pick up some stations up in Oklahoma or out in Louisiana. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, standing by for you to check in at this time. Okay, I copied 2 stations there. I copied, I think it was Whiskey Golf 5, but I missed the rest of the call. You caught me a little off guard. Give her another try, and I also heard November Oscar 5 Golf, direct contact. So the Oklahoma station gets to go first.
All right, thank you. The call is Whiskey Golf 5 November. Again, Whiskey, Germany, 5 Norway. I've checked in before, but it's been several months, and I was listening. I want to see if I could get in. Again, I'm in Valiant, or near Valiant, Oklahoma.
Okay, very good. Excuse me for missing one of the letters, but I got Whiskey Golf 5 November and then a whiskey. Was there another letter in between there?
Negative. The first 4, it's a 2x1. The first 4 is correct. Whiskey Golf 5 November. Again, Whiskey Golf 5 November.
Okay, very good. Solid copy that time. Whiskey Golf 5 November. Where in the world is Valiant, Oklahoma?
Well, I'm 173 miles west. Let's see, you're
well, QSB got you, so I'll look that up on
about 50 miles northeast of Paris, Texas.
Oh, okay, I got it that time. Sorry, I double with you. You're northeast of Paris, Texas. Fantastic. Appreciate you checking in this evening. And hopefully you'll come back again and join us here on the 5-8 Simplex net. All right, Whiskey Oscar 5 Golf. Can you copy November 5 Fox Papa Delta?
It's November Oscar 5 Golf.
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir.
He came back to you.
Okay, Okay, well, the signals are in and out, but that's good enough. I copied him Q5 the first go-around, and I did mess up his call, and I apologize. That's November Oscar 5 Golf. Any other DX stations, Oklahoma, Louisiana out there? Now's your turn. All right, let's see. I think it's time to get back to the normal line of business here, and we normally start off at Parker County after we get the first-time check-ins and the newly licensed upgraded guys. So a little bit out of sequence this evening, but I think that's a good deal. So Parker County, let's see if there's anybody out there listening this evening.
Relay. Relay, Wayne.
Okay.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra.
Juliet 5, Uniform Fox. Good afternoon to you, Ray. Let's see. We got Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Whiskey. I think, is that Brian? Is that right? Okay, Brian, appreciate it. I know that you've checked in once before, and I think we've had a QSO on 2 meters as well, so appreciate you checking in. All right, I had another station that said relay. Go for it.
Yeah, Wayne, it's K5WXY. We've got a station down in Brenham. He's trying to check in.
Okay, go ahead and pull him in.
November 5, Whiskey, Charlie, Tango, K5WXY. Do you copy? Alrighty, Wayne, he's changed his call sign. He used to be a different call sign. He's now November 5, Whiskey, Charlie, Tango. He's down in Brenham in Washington County with the Bluebell Creamery.
Okay, well, hopefully he'll get a fill of ice cream then. So that was November 5, Whiskey, Charlie, Tango. What was his previous call?
Okay, he used to be Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo Kilo Golf.
Okay, fair enough. November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango used to be Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo Kilo Golf. All right, very good. Got him in there. So let's continue with Parker County.
Hey, I think you missed Walt out there, Wayne.
Yeah, I probably missed several of them, Ray. There was some doubling going on there, and my ink pen wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, his call is W5BNK.
Yeah, I know Mr. Walt. He just needs to speak up more often and louder.
Thank you, Wayne.
Good evening to you, Walt. Welcome aboard. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. I think I know what the phonetics is for that, but I won't mention that. I'll leave that up to you next time. Anybody else in Parker County like to check in?
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet. Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie.
Kilo November 6, Lima Zulu Victor.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Okay, let me get these logged in here, and then we'll pick up where we left off. I got the first one here is Kilo Golf 5 Papa Mike Romeo, followed by Mr. Bob Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet. I got November 5 Papa Romeo Sierra, and Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo, Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, the high-speed CW operator, Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu Victor, and Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha. holding down the refrigerator and the Netta. Anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo India.
W5BNK.
India.
Okay, just a minute, Walt. Who was the India 5?
Kilo India 5, Oscar Kilo India.
Okay, Kilo India 5, Oscar Kilo India. And where are you located?
I am just south of Weatherford, down by Tin Top, about 10 miles south of Weatherford.
Okay, I think we had that conversation before. I just didn't recognize the call letters there, but welcome aboard. And Walt, what's going on up there in Springtown?
You didn't call my call sign, so you said anybody else.
Okay, Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo. All right, does that count for two-time check-ins there, Walt?
As many as you want.
All right, thank you, sir. Anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Romeo. I don't think I've heard that call. Am I getting old and senile?
Maybe so. It's been a while since I've been on.
All right. This is deja vu, but we're happy that you're here. It sounds like, let's see, Bob's got you down there as Russell. Did he make a mistake, or is that right?
That is correct.
You know, this net logger thing, that's pretty awesome, really. All right, anybody else in Parker County? All right, let me see if I can't get myself organized here a little bit. I took a deviation from the norm, and I just got myself all messed up. But we're going to get on track here in a minute. All right, let's see. The next thing we normally do is we reach up there and see if we can find anybody in Jack County. Jack County. All right, Stephen, always count on you being up there. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Charlie Hotel, Jack County. Kind of the Lone Ranger up there, aren't you?
Well, there's another Steven that comes in here every now and then, but no, it's typically it's just me.
All right, well, that's mighty fine. We're glad that you're here. All right, next thing we're going to do, let's see, is we're going to move out to Young County. Young County check-ins. Come now. Okay, I've got Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. Good to hear you this evening, David. I know there's a Kilo India 5 something or another, but it was really, really weak. Let's try that one more time. Okay, Mike, you came way up that time. Kilo India 5, Victor Hotel Charlie. Anybody else out there in Young County? Good evening, Nathan. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf, Quebec Tango. You're sounding good this evening. Let's see. We're missing another one out there. There's got to be somebody else in Young County. Well, I don't hear my friend Jerry out there, and I know that he was there a while ago. Are you there, Jerry? KF5 VBL? Well, maybe he'll check in here just a little bit. We'll give him another chance. Let's see. Next on the list, we're going to reach up to Haskell and Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
KJ5ECH. I heard Jerry. He came back to you. He may have his beam pointing the wrong direction, possibly. I'm not sure, but he is out there. He tried to respond.
Okay, thank you a lot. He's normally just blasting in here, so I don't know what the deal is, but we'll get him logged in through relay. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. We were trying to reach out to Haskell and Throgmorton. Anybody out there in those counties? Hey, Jerry, I didn't hear you a while ago. Did you have your beam pointing somewhere else? Well, man, that beam is pretty sharp, isn't it? Yes, so I couldn't hear you at all, so that's how bad it was here at my QTH. So anyway, I appreciate you checking in and getting swung back around. Let's see, where were we? Okay, let's see. We didn't hear anybody in Haskell and Throgmorton, so we're going to bring it a little bit closer to home, and we're going to see if there's anybody in Palo Pinto this evening.
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray.
Kilo India 5 Lima Sierra Tango. Well, there's a couple of good stations out there. Donnie, good to hear you this evening. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray. Have you been hunting any DX today?
No, sir, not today. I had pretty good luck yesterday morning, but I didn't have any luck today. Fish weren't biting in my pond.
Well, maybe you just need to get up a little bit earlier or get another bucket of worms. All right, Joe, good to hear you. Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango. What's going on out in Gordon?
Just melting in this heat.
I don't know how you're complaining. The last year and the year before was a lot worse than this year.
Agree, but that doesn't make this year good.
Well, but it's Texas, you know. You just got to take the good with the bad. It may not be good, but it's better. All right. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? All right. Nothing heard. Let's go out to Stevens County. Stevens County. Well, good evening, Andrew. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not top this evening. He wouldn't let me take that role on. So anyway, it's good to hear you, Andrew. Always great to have you checked in there from Stevens County. Let's see. While we're at it, we're going to reach out to some of the far west counties, see if there's any DX we can pull in from Nolan, Taylor, Fisher, Jones. Nolan, Taylor, Fisher, Jones, or Shackelford. Well, no such luck this evening, but maybe they'll join us here shortly. All right, let's see. The next county that I would like to call on is Eastland County.
Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta.
Good evening, Sean. Got a good signal in the feature this evening. Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta. Anybody else out there in Eastland County?
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Boy, there's a super strong signal. I'm always glad to hear you, Mike. That's Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Eastland County. Anybody else in Eastland County? Well, nothing heard, so we'll come back to Eastland County now that we got our fearless leader on the frequency. Coleman County check-ins, come now.
Good evening, Wayne. This is Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf.
Oh, man, you're just booming in here this evening. Conditions are perfect between Coleman and Peaster. Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Good to hear you as always. Anybody else in Coleman before we move on? Okay, I'm going to mess this up a little bit, but I'm going to go to Comanche County. I usually get a check-in in Comanche County I can hear. Anybody out there this evening?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
Hello, Winston. Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo. Man, it's good to hear you. You know, you guys in the West, it's always a pleasure to talk to y'all because I feel like I'm working DX all the time whenever I'm picking you up. So good to hear you in there. Did you bring anybody else with you, Winston?
I haven't heard anybody.
All right, well, keep your ears open. Maybe somebody will check in here. All right, let's see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down and try Brown County. Brown County check-ins, come now.
Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor.
Okay, I've got Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor. Appreciate y'all coming by this evening, and got a good signal here in the Peaster as well. Anybody else in Brown County?
Relay.
Okay, go ahead.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Hotel.
Okay, thank you very much. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Hotel. Any others in Brown County? Well, I got part of that, Ken, and but I didn't get all of it. Try it one more time, and I'll open my ears up a little bit. Well, I can hear you talking, and I just cannot do it. I tried really, really hard. I got an Alpha something, an X-ray Papa, I think, but I think I'm going to have to call on some assistance out there. KF5BSP, are you up to helping me out in this tight pinch?
Yes, sir. Let me get the relay on the last one. It's Alpha Golf 5 X-ray Papa. Alpha Golf 5 X-ray Papa. And I'll take the reins and do my best out here. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa, assisting net control out of Parker County tonight for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let me call for, see if I can pick up any stragglers. If you're in Eastland County, Comanche County, or Brown County, and you have not checked in so far, please call now. Brown County, Comanche County, or Eastland County that has not checked in so far to the Simplex net. Okay, nothing heard. Nothing heard. Let me see here. Let's go down to, let me drop down and let's call on Mills County. Mills County check-ins. Let's see, nothing heard in Mills. Let me go to Hamilton. Any check-ins, anyone down there in Hamilton County that would like to check into the Simplex net? There's a Brown County station, Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Hey, did you get your antenna fixed? You're really, really strong tonight. Simplex net. Hello, Mish. Light copy, but I do copy you. Kilo 5, Mike, Delta Yankee. Kilo 5, Mike, Delta Yankee. That's Mish in Coryell County. Are you copying it all down there very strongly? Oh, you just came up 3S units. Great to hear you, Mish.
Welcome to the...
Okay, we'll clear out of Coryell County. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa. Mike here in Eastland County assisting net control. Let me make a call for the following counties: Eastland County, Comanche County, Brown County, Coleman County, Mills County, Hamilton County, or Coryell. If you haven't checked in so far to the Simplex net, I'm listening. Okay, we don't have our Mills County check-in tonight, but let me go ahead and try anybody south of Mills County. Down there in, let me think here, San Saba, McCullough, anybody that is south of Mills County that would like to check into the Simplex net. Okay, nothing heard. Let me turn it back to you, Wayne. This is KF5 VSP returning to N5 Fox Papa Delta, and that's all I could gather up.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. And as always, it's good to have somebody to make calls out there. And it looks like Bob picked up, let's see, that was Newland and Mish. Welcome them aboard. So let's see. I think the next one that I'd like to call on, and normally you pick up a few there, but let's see if I can't get them all checked in. For ERAF County, this is a North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for check-ins from ERAF County.
Golf 5, Bell Tango Hotel. Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha Kilo Oscar. Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra.
Okay, let's see. Let's get those fellers logged in. I've got Kilo Golf 5, Hotel, Tango Hotel. Good signal here in the Feaster. Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha Kilo Oscar. That must be Victor out there. We got Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra, David. And November 5, Zulu Tango Whiskey. And Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra. All of y'all had good signals. Anybody else in ERAF County this evening? Do you have any relays for ERAF County? Just to make sure we're covering all the bases here. All right, next on my list here is Hood County.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu.
Alpha 5, Delta Whiskey.
All right, that's a pretty good lineup there. Let's see. I've got, starting off there with Clayton there, Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. followed by Mike, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox. Kelton was in there, Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. And George, a little bit of doubling going on there, George, but we got Kilo Golf 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Danny had a good signal this evening as well. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. And always good to hear you, Bill. Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Anybody else down there in Granbury that'd like to check in? Well, I said Granbury, but maybe there's some others in Hood County. Hood County, last call for Hood County. Okay, let's do Somerville. Somerville County, you're up next.
November 5, Delta November.
Okay, I've got November 5, Delta November, and Kilo India 5, Uniform Zulu Alpha. Any others in Somerville?
Update.
Yeah, it's Kilo India 5 Zulu Uniform Alpha.
Okay, I'm dyslexic tonight. Kilo India 5 Zulu Uniform Alpha. Appreciate the correction there. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Somerville County? All right, nothing heard. Let's see, next on the list, let's reach down there to Bosque County. I'm sure there's some people down in Bosque County.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Hello, Wiley. What's happening down there?
Bad band conditions. They're going everywhere but where I want them to go.
Well, you know, that's why that you got a vertical, because it goes everywhere that you want it to go, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
It does a pretty good job most of the time, but there are some advantages for beams for sure. Anybody else in Bosque County? All right, nothing heard. So let's see. I guess probably, Wiley, the smart thing to do is to see if you can't pull some of them in there that's around your neck of the woods.
Okay, give it a shot. This is WC5WC. Check in from Bosque County.
KD5HAE.
Okay, KD5HAE. Evening, Tom. Anybody else? Well, let's go to Hill County. Check-ins from Hill County. Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-Ray. Anybody else?
Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Uniform Lima.
JJ5 DUL. Anybody else in Hill County? Well, it's looking Freestone or Limestone County. Anybody out in Freestone or Limestone?
Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf.
They got JI5 YIG. Anyone else?
check in from there. Hey, we'll try Coryell and Hamilton counties. Coryell and Hamilton counties. Okay, my list is complete. Did you copy 5 stations?
Oh, unfortunately, you must have switched over to the beam. I got a couple of them here. I've got Kilo Delta 5, Hotel Alpha Echo, Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-Ray, and then I got a question mark about Kilo Juliet 5. Is that Delta Quebec, or is that Delta Uniform, or what? I need help on that one there.
Okay, that's KJ5DUL.
That's Delta Uniform Lima, Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Uniform Lima, and then I got Kilo India 5 Yankee India Golf, and there was 2 more that I missed completely.
Oh, you may have heard one. I didn't. The next one is KJ5 Alpha X-Ray. He's in out there in Fairfield.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Alpha X-Ray. Okay, I thought there was another one, but maybe there wasn't. But that makes the 5 for you. So appreciate that, and it's always good to have help out of Bosque County reach some of those distant stations. All right, let's see. I guess the next thing we're going to do is we're going to call on Tarrant County. Tarrant County, come now.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee.
KC5 SLQ Lakeworth.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima.
Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike.
Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu.
November 0 Hotel Oscar.
Whiskey 5 Tango Alpha.
Okay, let me see if I can get these in logged in. I've got Kilo Echo 5 Bravo X-Ray Yankee. Excellent signal. Daryl, I got you a Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Lima Quebec. And let's see, Dan over there, Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima. And of course, Trey always booming in here at Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. And let's see, I think that next one there would be Matt that I copied. And that was Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu. And then I got a November 0, I think it's November 0 Hotel Oscar, and it looks like that's right because Bob has already beat me to it. And I heard Rebecca in there, Whiskey 5 Tango Alpha. Haven't heard her in a while. Good to have her here checking in this evening. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango.
Kilo India 5 November X-Ray Romeo.
November 3 Delta Mike Echo.
All right, I've got Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango. Good signal. Kilo India.
Kilowatt Baker 5 William Baker.
Romeo. That must be Tiffany over there. And then we got November 3 Delta Mike Echo. You're very, very strong here in the Peaster this evening, David. Evidently, you've done something to the antenna or conditions are just right. Anyway, appreciate you checking in there, Dave. Anybody else there in Tarrant County?
Wayne, I've got a relay, Delta Mike Echo.
Kilo India 5 Uniform
Okay, who was that, Dave? I think you were trying to relay somebody else in. Try it again.
Yeah, I've got Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo, and there may be one more I'm trying to listen now. N3DME, back to you.
Okay, Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo. So we'll get them logged in. And I'm going to try one more time before I turn it over to our fearless leader over in Tarrant County. Anybody else in Tarrant County that hears the station, November 5 Fox Papa Delta, come now for checking in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
KB5WB doubled with you a little bit earlier, Wayne. KE5NGM.
Okay, thanks a lot, Trey. Yeah, David, Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Bravo, or is that William Basketball, whatever it is this evening. Anybody else from Tarrant County?
One more relay, N3DME.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf, Greg, in Euless in the Dallas area, N3DME.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That's Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. All right, let's see. I think I need to quit while I'm ahead, Trey. Would you mind taking over and reining the rest of them in?
Sure thing, Wayne. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let's make sure we don't have any Tarrant County stragglers before we move on over to Dallas.
Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Lima Tango.
All right, we picked up Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Lima Tango. We got you in the log. All right, let's move over to Dallas County and see what's going on over there. Come with your call now.
November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas.
Picked up November Charlie 5 Papa. Any other Dallas County stations?
Tango Osprey, Brian in Terrell.
All right, Brian and Terrell, come with your call one more time.
Kilo Niner Alpha Hotel Oscar, K9AHO.
All right, picked up Kilo 9 Alpha Hotel Oscar. Call doesn't sound familiar. Have you ever checked in with us before? I guess things shifted around and I lost you there. But, yeah, we got you in the log nevertheless. Thanks for checking in with us. And let's see, I show is that a Kaufman County station, it looks like. So, yeah, had you fine, and I was actually going to call for Kaufman. I was hoping to get you in the log, so glad we got that worked out. Let's see, any other Dallas County stations?
Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray.
Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray. I thought I heard a Tango X-Ray in there at some point, so glad to have you in the log there. Matt, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Glad you were able to check in with us this evening.
Yeah, it's just the double Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray, but you're correct. Matt here in Dallas. Thanks for picking me up.
I was missing a letter there. Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray. Sorry there, Bob on NetLogger. We'll get the extra W in there. Good to have you in there, Matt. All right, let's move down to, let's see what we can do in Ellis County. Come with your call now.
Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY.
Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India.
Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta.
Let's run that list. We got Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. A good signal in here as always, Gary. Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India. Also a good signal, and I think maybe the best was Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta. I think you're a little closer than the other stations. Any other Ellis County stations? Come with your call now. Gary, do you mind giving a call out to points to the south and east?
No problem. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting North Central Texas Simplex Net Control, looking for check-ins out east, south, or northeast of the Metroplex. Okay, I started to get a Whiskey 5 and then somebody threw a dead key. Whiskey 5 Juliet Whiskey Papa. Oh, wow. Justin in Brenham in Washington County. Okay, thank you for the check-in. Anybody else out southeast or northeast of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net? Come now. Okay, I copy Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Mike, and there was another station. Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. There was still another station out there that keeps getting covered. Try again. Okay, Oscar Tango, try again. Kilowatt Tango 5 Oscar Tango. You're in Arkansas, is that what I copied? Unbelievable. Okay, Kilo Tango 5 Oscar Tango in Arkansas, excuse me. Okay, John, we copied you, Kilo Tango 5 Oscar Tango in Arkansas. I copy Greenwood, Arkansas. Thank you for checking in. We're here every Friday night. Please check in again. Alrighty, and don't forget we have a YouTube video. Just Google North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net, and you can follow along on the YouTube video. Okay, anybody else out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex?
Whiskey Alpha 5 Victor Hotel Uniform, Delta County.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Victor Hotel Uniform.
Roger, Roger, Delta County.
In Delta County.
Roger, Roger.
Boy, band conditions are good tonight. Anybody else out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex looking to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net? Come now. Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel, Robert in Richardson. Anybody else? Okay, Trey, I think I've done all the damage I can do.
Gary, I got distracted. Do you mind running that list to make sure I got everything down?
Wow, I gotta look and see where I started.
I can help out if I need some help.
Okay, I copied Whiskey 5, Juliet Whiskey Papa out of Washington County down in Brenham. I got KJ 5 LMM Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Mike. I got Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. And I got Kilo Tango 5 Oscar Tango out of Greenwood, Arkansas. And then I've got Whiskey Alpha 5 Victor Hotel Uniform. And we also have Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel. Which I see is already in the log.
Well, thank you, Gary. Let's see if it's so. Yeah, Whiskey 5 Juliet Whiskey Papa. Kilo Juliet 5, Lima Mike, Kilo, I think it's Juliet 5, Oscar Tango, Whiskey Alpha 5, Victor Hotel Uniform, and Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel. The Delta County station was like S9 into here, which I was really amazed. That's a bit of a haul over there that direction. So hello, Delta County. Glad to have you in the log. Is that all? I think that covers everything, doesn't it, Gary?
Yeah, I was comparing my list to what's up on the net logger. That's all I'm trying to think of.
As long as that jives, we're in good shape.
Yeah, it does. Man, conditions are unbelievable. I could not believe that Greenwood, Arkansas station. Also, another Brenham, Washington County checked in, and we had Delta County also.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Gary. I do appreciate it because I did not have a copy on any of them. All right, I'm going to do what I usually do and see what I can stir up over. I'm going to give Colin, Rockwall, Hunt, Rains, Van Zant a shout just to see if there's anybody over there that direction. If you can copy KE5NGM, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now. Struck out again. Well, it'll work one of these days. All right, let's move down to Johnson County, see who we got down there.
Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo.
All right, that is Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. That is Jacob down there. He has got a new call, so congratulations on the new call. That's a good one, too. So easy to say and one less letter to have to worry about. So congratulations on getting that. Any other Johnson County stations? I think that means, Wayne, it's time to hand it back over to you. KE5NGM back to net control.
Well, I sure do appreciate it, Trey, and thanks, Gary, for routing in some of those DX stations over there. And interesting enough, I heard a lot of those stations here, and NC5P, Doug, which I don't hear very often, he was just booming in here this evening. So yeah, conditions must be favoring us a little bit, at least to the east side this evening. All right, next we're going to call on Wise County. Wise County check-ins come now.
Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra, Jason Rome.
Kilo India India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Okay, I've got Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra, Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot, and Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. And there was another station in there with a Kilo mic, but I could not copy. Come again. Okay, do I have any relays on the station with a Kilo mic? Oh, I'm going to need some help. You're breaking the squelch, and I can make you out a little bit, but not good enough to get your call sign. Try it one more time, and everybody listen up and see if we can't get this station logged in.
Relay?
Okay, go ahead, Top.
Yeah, that's Ken in Aledo. Ken in Aledo. Kilo 5, Kilo Mike Sierra. He's on Lake Bridgeport this weekend.
Okay, fantastic. I finally did get it, but I appreciate you confirming that. Just in and out, but Kilo 5, Kilo Mike Sierra. Fantastic. Anybody else in Wise County? All right, let me, and we'll come back there here in a little bit, but I'm going to reach out to Denton County and see if I can get some stations in from Denton County this evening.
November 5, Yankee Alpha India.
November 5, November Alpha.
Okay, let me get those in there. I've got Whiskey 5, I think it was Sierra Tango Charlie. That's Steve over there. Then I got Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray, November 5 Yankee Alpha India, and November 5 November Alpha. Any others in there? Okay, I heard the station, got a good signal in here, but very, very light audio. Speak up into the microphone, maybe I can pull you in. Okay, Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. Got you in there that time. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got a good signal, but audio was quite a ways down. Which is about like I was over deviating last week, I think. But I'm not sure if that's happening now, but nobody has mentioned it, so we'll move on. All right, any other stations in Wise or Denton County? Come now. Okay, Top, I think it's your turn to kind of reach out a little bit further than I can and help us out to the north side, if you don't mind, sir.
Okay, Wayne, glad to do that. And by the way, your audio sounds perfect. You've got a lot of punch. This is KI5LET, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for, oh, and by the way, K5KMS, Ken in Aledo, who's camping out at Lake Bridgeport, he did that with an HT. So he was breaking your squelch with an HT, and I had a good copy on him here, and we're about 15 or close to 20 miles from the lake there, so he did good. All right, any other Wise County check-ins to the net? Come now. Nothing heard in Wise. How about west of Wise County? Jack, Clay, Wichita, Archer, Young, any county west of Wise County. If you haven't checked in, please come now. How about north of Wise County, Monte, Cook, Grayson, or Oklahoma stations? Any other Oklahoma stations or north of Wise County, come now. All right, let's go east. Any Denton County stations that haven't already checked in, Cook, Grayson, or Collin County stations, please come now. All right, great job, Wayne. You got them all, which is just awesome. And let me pass it over to Steve if he's available. Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie, if you'd like to make a net call from your location in Denton County, maybe we can bring in a couple more out north and east.
Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha, Mark in Hurst.
Steve, hey, thanks for trying. That's what it's all about. And thanks for the pickup there in Hurst. That's Mark, Kilo India 5, Romeo, Victor Alpha. All right, I think that's all we can get up this way. KI5LET, back to net control.
All right, appreciate that very much, Top, and thanks to Steve up there for bringing in the other station. Actually, Mark was really strong here in the Peaster, which very unusual conditions. We're hearing some good stations out to the east side, which is normally my really weak side. So, yeah, conditions are favoring us this evening. All right, I'm going to make a general last call before we go into the next segment. Anybody that can hear this station has not checked into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, Peaster, Texas. Looking for check-ins now.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India. November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel.
All right, Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India, the Echo station there. And then I got Tim down there, November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel. So things are good to the south as well. Welcome aboard. Anybody else?
I might have a relay, Wayne, KE5NGM.
Go ahead, Mr. Trey.
Top, did you happen to hear a Grayson County station? I couldn't tell the call, but I heard Grayson.
That may be James up in Sherman. I did not hear him.
Well, let's see if we can give him a try here. Grayson County station that I may have heard earlier, come with your call again. Well, I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe things shifted around, but I definitely heard Grayson, so there may be somebody out there that we can get in later. KE5NGM back to net.
Okay, thanks for giving it a shot there, Trey. And yeah, we'll just make one more call before we go into the next session here. Any late check-ins that'd like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come now. Okay, nothing heard. We'll wrap back around here in a few minutes, but now we're going to go to the next segment. If you've heard a station that you would like to try to make contact with, get a general signal report, anything of that nature, let me have your call and we'll get you logged in and give you a chance to make a couple of calls. It looks like there's some good DX happening this evening, so now's your chance to get a part of that action. November 5, Foxtrot, Papa Delta, looking for people who would like to make a call here on the frequency.
KF5, Victor, Sierra, Papa.
It's all yours, Mike. Get after it.
Good evening, everybody. This is Kilo Fox 5, Victor, Sierra, Papa, Mike in Eastland County. I'd like to try to make a call to N5TCH. Jim, do you copy? Tim, thanks for coming back to the call. Yep, you're half to three-quarter scale up here in Eastland County, so good, always good to hear you. I'll make a general call. Just give me a general signal report. Who's hearing me tonight from Eastland County?
5-5 in Waxahachie.
5-7 in Venus.
In and out, but I hear you sometimes as high as S5 in Southwest Fort Worth, KE5 NGM.
Sound great in Fairfield.
Awesome, thanks for the reports. That was all over the place and some pretty good range. So, all right, gentlemen, 7-3 to everybody. Thank you all for having me coming in.
Okay, very good. Yeah, conditions are favorable this evening, Mike. Glad that you could make contact. Those were some good stations there, so you're doing well this evening. Anybody else like to get on the call list? I heard a station breaking the squelch, but I could not copy. Do I have a relay?
Relay?
Go ahead, relay.
It was Kilo India 5, Uniform Whiskey Kilo. I think he wants to make a call to Trey in Fort Worth. So back to you.
Okay, well, tell him to go right ahead on, Dave.
Hey, Dewey, go ahead and give Trey a call and see if you can reach him.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Kilo India 5, Kilo.
You're in there, Uniform Whiskey Kilo. In and out, but probably about a S1, S2, somewhere in there.
Roger that. Thank you, Trey. I'm going to do a little answer tomorrow. I've got a Diamond X700 up that I got from Dave. So we're going to get that up to about 6 feet tomorrow, and that'll help out quite a bit. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Kilo India 5, Uniform Kilo. Turn it back to net control.
Okay, I heard a Kilo India 5 Echo Mike Tango. Let's see, I don't think you've checked in this evening. Are you wanting to do that now?
Uniform Whiskey Kilo had checked in.
Now, Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo is checked in, but there was also a Kilo India 5 Echo Mike Tango. Are you still there?
Relay?
Okay, go ahead, relay.
That's Kilo India 5 Echo Mike Tango. He's not copying you, but he's got a real strong signal here indicator.
Oh, good. He's got a strong signal here in Peaster, and sorry that he's not copying us. We're going to check him in one way or the other, so appreciate that, Top. Anybody else like to get on the call list or check in to the North Central Texas Simplex net? Come now. Go ahead, Gary, make your calls. Oh, there's always QSB on signals, Gary, but Mike is doing really well getting out this evening. I'm sorry that y'all couldn't make a connection there, but maybe next go around. And I heard another station in there. Try it one more time. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net in session. Would anybody like to check in before we close the net?
KI5LET.
Go ahead, Top. Let her rip.
Yeah, I'd like to make a net call to Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu. He's 47 miles. I had a good copy on him on his initial check-in. George, you still there? Wow, nothing else heard from George, but just an FYI, NVIS net tomorrow, North Texas NVIS net will be on 7.245, 40 meters at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And then I'm going to see if I can get Mike, Kilo Fox 5, Victor, Sugar Papa. He's 53 miles. Any copy, KI5LET. I had a good copy on you all night. All right, thanks for that. I got you a solid S3 now, pretty good. And then if I can cheat one more down in your neighborhood, 96 miles in Eastland County, Whiskey 5, Juliet Delta. Sean, I had a solid copy on you several times. Any copy, KI5LET? Nothing heard there. Okay, thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. Back to net.
All right, you're very welcome. Top, do you want to do a 220 announcement before we close the net?
Thanks, Wayne. Immediately following the net here, I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to have the 220 Simplex net, the 1.25-meter North Central Texas Simplex net. So we meet on the 220 link system. I use the Arlington 900 repeater, but there are several others in North Texas. We get a list of check-ins, and then we QSY to 223.500, 223.500 to try to make Simplex contacts. Thanks, Wayne. KI5LET, back to net.
All right, Top, very good. Well, we're going to make one more last call before we close the net. So if anybody would like to take this opportunity to check in before we close the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, now's your last chance.
Kilo 5, Alpha Lima, Rocky in downtown Fort Worth.
Hello, Rocky, Kilo 5, Alpha Lima. Appreciate you checking in this evening. How's things going?
They're going great, going great. Just got off the roof, got my antenna up there 10 more feet, and I had to put some guy wires on it tonight.
Well, that's good. I found out a long time ago you can't have too many guide wires. You can have not enough, but you can't have too many. All right, appreciate you checking in. And we'll make one more call since we had a check-in. Anybody else like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Already checked in, Gary. What's up?
Well, during the pre-net, we had a Terrell station. I wanted to see if he was still standing by because he didn't check in with the regular net. Kilo 5, Mike Hotel X-Ray in Terrell. I guess he's not there, but he had checked in or had talked to us during the pre-net.
Okay, Gary, no problem at all. All right, without further ado, we're going to close the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We want to thank the net logger, Mr. Bob. Appreciate you being there and helping us out. As I always say, it's a lot harder work whenever you're trying to do that kind of job than rambling on checking people in. So appreciate you doing that for us this evening, Bob. Want to thank to all the relay stations that helped make this possible, and of course all of the people that checked in. We had a good group of check-in guys tonight, and really do appreciate it. So hope you all have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you. Let's see, I think I'll be in Oklahoma City next weekend, so I won't be around. They won't have to listen to my voice, but I think Mike over there in Desdemona is going to be net control next week, and Trey is going to help him out over in Tarrant County. So I think it's going to be a good time to check in, and if you get a chance, come by the our little humble table up there in Oklahoma City. We'd like to have a chance to shake your hand and say howdy. N5 FPD here in Peaster, Texas, officially closing the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
Great job, Wayne. Thanks for calling in. My only complaint about your audio is I always have to turn the volume down, and I'm not lying. I always have to turn the volume down for you, nobody else. KI5LET.
As long as we're not over-deviating, over-modulation is okay.
Rock solid audio, very high quality, no distortion.
I thank you, Top, as always, and you got a good signal here too.
How many check-ins was there in Palm PCA?
Thanks, guys. Good net tonight. I was hoping we were going to break 100, but we got pretty close. But it's pretty good still participation for people. A lot of folks probably vacationing and doing things like that right now since school's out. So still a pretty good, I believe, over 90 check-ins. That was pretty good. N5YA.
94, Tim.
94 check-ins here last count, so I'm sure Bob probably go back and double, triple check that, but we appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Top, and thanks, Wayne. I'm going to miss the next 2 Fridays, be out of town, but I'll probably be tuned in on YouTube.
Get that G7 up.
YouTube channel sort of listening, because I can't check in on there, but I always enjoy listening. So you guys have a good one. N5YA up here in Justin, Texas. We'll be listening.
I think, we appreciate you checking in. I think, Tim, what's going on down there? You got a good signal this evening. About 94 check-ins, Tim, and I think you're the only station on the check-in list here named Tim. So that kind of stands out. And of course, I hear you a lot of times here on the frequency in the mornings while I'm piddling around here in the shop. The band is a little squishy, squashy. You're fading in and out. So anyway, have a good evening, Tim, and we'll catch you later. N5 FPD. That 400 is doing a great job for you, and 50 watts is just fine. Anyway, appreciate you jumping in there and checking in, and wish you a good weekend, and come back again and visit anytime.
Tim, you're 5LET.
I think I doubled with LET.
Tim, you're 5'9", plus 10 in Waxahachie.
Well, I can't see your signal, but you're full quieting here on my handheld.
I've never heard you this loud before. Band conditions were really good. We had Louisiana and Arkansas checking in tonight.
I was hearing Mike real well. I heard Top. I heard that guy in downtown Fort Worth. I heard the guy over in Justin. A lot of places tonight that I normally don't hear.
Yeah, we also had 2 stations down in Brenham check in.
Well, anyway, how are you doing, sir?
I'm okay.
I'm still procrastinating with my tower now that it's got hot. It's probably going to be a little while longer, but hopefully here sometime in the near future I'll get that up, and I've got that G7 antenna out there put together sitting in my pontoon boat.
Yeah, I hollered earlier at you and said put that G7 up.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of anxious too, and all I've been doing lately here is trying to keep up with the grass and that kind of stuff, and we finally got all our remodeling done, so that's behind me. And I've got a brand new back porch back here that I'm sitting on, and I'm enjoying it.
N5CTH, you need to go lawnmower mobile.
Well, I'd have to get an electric mower, because when I'm on that thing, I can't hear nothing because I wear earplugs.
Yeah, get noise-canceling earphones.
Well, like I said, you know, my 2000 is normally the radio that I'm using, and I use it because I can cross-band through it also, but I'm having some trouble with that radio.
KI5LET, this is KG5SQJ.
Get a guy to look at it for me.
Okay, Tim, I got Bob calling me, KG5SQJ. Go ahead, KI5LET.
Now, Tom, sorry for the interruption. Rebecca, Whiskey 5 Tango Alpha, is asking if there is a 220 Simplex net at 9:30. Do you have any details for that?
Yes, 220 Simplex net at 9:30. We start on the 220 link system, so I'm using the Arlington 900 220 repeater. So we start on repeaters, get a list of check-ins, and then we QSY to 223.500. If she doesn't have any of the link 220 link repeaters programmed in, just wait. Probably by 9:45 or so, we'll start going on Simplex.
Okay, you start at the Arlington 900 link repeater, and then go to 223.500. Is that correct?
That's correct. You start on the 220 link system. There's repeaters in Arlington, Weatherford, Sulphur Springs sometimes, and there's one out in Eastland County. There's several of them. Tyler has been linking up 220 repeaters around town here. So we start on the repeaters so we can get a good list. Then we QSY to 223.500 after we've got a list and everybody has a quick chance to check in. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
All right, Top, again, I apologize for the interruption. I couldn't hear who you were talking to. So, anyway, I just wanted to get that information out to her. She got the info. Thank you again. Appreciate it. KG5SQJ, clear. Thank you.
KG5SQJ, KI5LET. I'm going to QSY to 220 right now. I got to run and get the net started for the 1.25 meter North Central Texas Simplex net.
I'm going to join you, Todd, but when you go Simplex, no, you won't hear me.
That's all right, Gary. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it.
I haven't checked in yet, but I will. K5WXY, Waxahachie. Okay, it's got a PO tone.
It's a 123 tone, and whatever it is, the 1.6 offset, I believe, is what it is.
Okay, I'll try to program that in later. I hit the same repeater Top does here in Arlington because it's a link system, and then when he goes Simplex, nobody ever hears me.
Anyway, I was just kind of curious. You probably, if you've got your 220 antenna up pretty good, you should be able to hit this repeater in Bosque County. It's on the same tower as the preamp 47.180 repeater.
Okay, well, I'll try it later on. He's fixing to start the net, and I need to get over there.
Okay, Gary. Yeah, I'm fixing to go in the house myself. I hear my chair in there calling me. Have a good evening. Intox ECH.
Yeah, I lost you. I heard you on the YouTube video, but I lost you here. K5WXY.
What's up, John? Yeah, I was just getting ready to key up. I was going to ask anybody on frequency if they heard that Oklahoma station call sign that checked in early. Yeah, I was trying to find, I was going to get that call, trying to figure out just exactly where he was located. I was thinking maybe I should have picked up some kind of signal on him, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's on net logger. Give me just a minute and I'll find it.
My understanding is he was north of Paris, Texas there. KJ5JQD.
He was in Oklahoma though, right?
Yes, north of the Paris area.
Okay, appreciate it. Did you get the call on that?
I did not.
Yeah. No wonder I didn't get him. I had my stuff I had a beam pointed due north. I'm over in Keller. Man, I didn't hear a thing, and I go like either I was trying to figure out where he's at. I was going to see if I could hear him.
Yeah, I could hear him down here in Venus. It seems like everything east and south came in, and a little bit north up there to the border. And man, I tell you, the VHF propagation map was just all colored solid all the way over to Arkansas and Louisiana.
Yeah, man, that blew me away when I heard that. Of course, I couldn't hear anything, but yeah, that's nice contact. Anyway, N0HO. Yeah, did you say Whiskey Golf 5, November? Yeah, he went, that's who he was calling for. And which I think is the best thing to do, try to get those guys way out there at initially to get them to come on board. But, yeah, man, I'd like, and that old boy from Marcus, I never heard his call sign either. I mean, Control was having a tough time hearing him, but, yeah, I was going to look him up, too, see what kind of towers he running. That was pretty impressive.
he might have heard through me. But anyway, we tried direct contact one time.
Yeah, I don't know. My beam should be, it just seems like it should be doing better than what it's doing. But, as they were talking, I was swinging around in the different counties, and I could, I could detect the difference between Omni and the beam. But man, I would think it was, and sometimes it was just an audio. It was kind of like the same signal, but just the audio increase on it. But it's and I do have, I've got some, my beam's only at my roof, so yeah, if I had to, that's when you do these Simplex things, you realize, okay, yeah, I could use another 10 feet, yeah, I can do this a radio. There's just no end to it, so what it is what it is.
Yep, that's affirmative.
But it was a good net. First time for me to be on it. So I'm going to be able to do probably some better maneuvering next time with my beams though. Yeah.
This is KI5YG in Fairfield. Y'all both sound good over here in Fairfield.
Copy that in Fairfield. Yeah, you're sounding good. I'm in southwest Denton County, a little town called Justin, and I'm running barefoot. It just runs 45 watts right now.
have my stuff together. Hopefully, by the time I get up there, it's going to be all clear. If not, I'll just stay further south, or I'll maneuver to whatever I need to maneuver to stay out of it, because I hate that.
Yeah, I went to the fire website for fires in Colorado, but I'm going to the Weather Channel website now for Woodland Park, and I'm going to see what they say for the Woodland Park area. What they say for the breathing. Well, right now they're rating it at 40%, about 40% on the, they got it from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in negative. Conditions for breathing will be poor tonight, partly due to elevated pollen and some smoke. Air quality is acceptable, however, some pollutants may be
out there to look, I keep the Forerunner underneath the carport over there, man. I was out there yesterday, and I started looking at it and go like, well, what is in my paint job? It's pollution. So I go like, my Lord, I need to put it in the garage. The pollution was all over, man. I had to wash it twice, and you just can't pressure wash it. You gotta take it off. Oh my God.
Yeah, I copy that. Even under the carport, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. But white paint kind of shows it. Whatever's on there. But yeah, that dingy, what is it? Kind of off-white, a little yellow in it. All these years I've run around with my black car, and it's probably be an inch thick on that thing, because I never washed it. The only washing that thing ever got was if it rained, and that's why I hate having a new vehicle.
Yeah, I copy that. Well, they are rating it as poor air quality. Not necessarily that it's smoke, but you can't see it sometimes.
Yeah, I pulled up, I was looking at Durangos, and it looked great. Of course, August might change that a little bit. And, I want to look at northern New Mexico, since you've got my attention on that. Find out what
looks like in Taos.
Yeah, breathing's good. Durango, there's no bad stuff in Durango. Air quality shows good. It's got green. It's got a full circle on the breathing. So that's good, 100%. So evidently that smoke is drifting a different direction. Well, the smoke is not near Durango, actually. It's north of there at Gunnison. Gunnison, the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Get off there. Off of Highway 50. And the smoke is, the wind's probably out to south, and it's drifting probably out to southwest to the northeast, something like that. And then you got the fires in western Colorado. But there's several around. Everything's pretty much mid-Colorado to western Colorado, but nothing down by Durango.
Okay, well, Taos is looking good. Okay. Highs, let's see, I'm looking at 83 on average for the top side of it. Yeah, I'm like, what I'll probably do is hang out in northern Mexico for a little while and then head north like I was telling you. Since I can, oh man, low 80s, yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah, same here. Well, I'm to go somewhere. I mean, I hate driving in the heat, but you know what? It's got AC, and the car operates great in the heat. That's one good thing, you know. 95 to 101 degree temp along the road don't affect the vehicle. It performs well when it's hot. So, it just does well. Just AC works good. So, yeah, the good thing is at nighttime it cools down good. Once I get up there, so if I push it all the way in and coming back, yeah, I was thinking if the air quality is too damn bad, I just may stay here. Anyway, I think my buddy Mark's going to go up to Bronson with me tomorrow night. I told him I was just staying for one set. So, one set, and I'm going to exit. And then, yeah. So, anyway, that's about it.
Yeah, well, we're probably, I don't know what we're going to do. If I was to stop by there, it'd be for definitely one set. But I don't see that happening. Just, you know, now that, I mean, I don't have a problem with music. Just, you know, you can't dance to it or, just a different feel.
Yeah, and I don't know if I told you, I saw on Axis, I looked at AXS, one of the ticket vendors for Colorado, and the real Judas Priest and Alice Cooper are performing together. So they really are still touring. I mean, they're an old group, just like Black Sabbath. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine what they look like. Man, I'd probably walk right by them down the street. I don't know about Alice Cooper, though.
Yeah, Alice Cooper's 77 years old. I think he still has his look, you know. He just don't wear all the... I don't think he wears the makeup anymore.
Yeah, it seemed like I saw him on a commercial within the last year or something. Maybe not. Saw him somewhere. But I like, you know, if you're ever in the Taos area, they have on, so the city sponsors kind of the square night on Thursday nights over there from like 6 to 9. It's kind of like the drum circle deal, except these you know,
mainly locals, and they'll have a band or two in there. Yeah, on top of their weekend stuff. So I'm gonna pull down and see what's going on. As soon as I nail down departure date, when I'll start doing some hunting. Oh yeah.
neat setup. Delta Tango